I am Vashma bien. I'm as happy as a cow. Yep. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be playing some Project Zomboid. You got your new PC setup? Oh, that's so exciting. Guys, did I log out in a bad place? That must have been terrifying. I can't, well, there's a lot of things about that situation that I can't quite comprehend because I don't think I would have been the kid that would have put the light bulb in my mouth in the first place, right? But no, they literally, they physically couldn't take it out. So they just basically did their best to make sure that when they shattered the light bulb, it, like, nothing would go into the kid's mouth. That thing's chasing me. Okay, we gotta go into a house and sit. If you want sushi and triangles, there's onigiri. Yeah, but that's not sushi, though. And onigiri is usually, like, cooked meats. It's usually, it's not, like, raw fish in there. Onigiri slaps, by the way. It is Wednesday, my dudes. I'm not going to do the yell, otherwise I'm going to upset the neighbors. But hi, Omni. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome. How about sushi lasagna? How do you... What is sushi lasagna? Like, how do you... What... Raz, what's going to be the very first game that you play on your new PC setup? Stupid games, stupid prizes. Onigiri is literally a rice ball with different things in the middle. I've never heard of, like, raw fish being in an onigiri, though. It's usually, like, tuna or salmon or, like cooked things. Oh, no, Gilby. I'm just a very loud person, so I already know. So, Gilby, the first thing that people said to me at TwitchCon, wow, oh my god, you're so short. That was number one. Number two, hey, you're kind of loud. You use sushi paper to basically make a lasagna layering sushi ingredients. Oh my god. What defines, Seta, what defines sushi then? I don't even know what defines sushi. Okay, we're going to keep going. I kind of, oh right, we kind of have a weapon, kind of don't have a weapon. Oh my goodness, Wombat. Come here with the tier 1 sub.
Oh, time to eat some cranberries, zombie.
I love that song so much, Wombat. How are you doing, lovely? It's so good to see you. Coming with a 9-month sub. What are we going to name our Twitch baby? Have you already decided what the name's going to be? Sushi is just the rice itself? No. Gohan is rice in Japanese. Oh, Jesus Christ. We've got Everdream in here. Guys, I just need to preface, I haven't even read what he said yet, but this man, his sole goal in life is to just slander me and get me canceled on Twitch. He literally reported me like 5 times last night. I was trying to decipher what lasagna sushi was by listening. I regret looking at chat so much to learn. Everdream, how was your stream, by the way? What were you playing today? Bro, I have a screenshot of you saying something Omega sussy. Don't make me make your twit longer. Everdream, it's good to see you in here. Oh, Repo! Yeah. Did you like it? It was incredibly dumb and hilarious. The gameplay looks really interesting to me, but I'm just like, I'm not sure if it's like my type of game to actually play, but it looked really fun. We got a shout out for Gord in chat, guys. Go and check out Gord. Gord's also here in chat. He's been doing a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition. Also another Canadian content creator who we love and adore. Gord, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And guys, sorry, I'm mostly joking about Everdream. I'm mostly joking about Ever. But Ever is also a really great, fantastic content creator. We actually had the pleasure to meet them at TwitchCon as well, too, in person. They do a variety of games, but they've been doing a lot of challenge runs in The Sims 4. But I actually... Ooh, I can make some things? Carve fowl. Wait, I can actually use a tree branch as a weapon, though. Right? Yeah, I can. We actually played American Truck Sim with them the other night, and we did a race and Ever actually super duper beat me. Hey, Orbital, it's good to see you back. Welcome. My sleeping schedule is completely flipped. Oh, God. Well, welcome to the night crew. Oh, my God. The word sushi comes from the Japanese word su, meaning vinegar, and meshi, meaning rice. Oh, Sato, super cool. Well, thanks for sharing that with us. I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, Everdream, you're playing GeoGuessr? Oh, no way. Yeah, there's a new expansion. It's like the run your own business thing, right, Jen? I saw that. Dude, isn't the new expansion like $60? Oh my God. Ever, do you have any fun plans for— holy guacamole? Do you have any fun plans for stream this week? Do you have anything coming up? You've never had sushi? Is there a reason eel is never raw? I actually don't know why. Maybe it's possible that maybe it just tastes really bad if it's raw. HLG, you should definitely try sushi. Sushi is so delicious. I love sushi so much. You love GeoGuessr? Jen, you will probably maybe love Everdream then. Sorry, I joke. Ever is like really good people, and like hanging out with them at TwitchCon was like one of the funniest things. It was so great. Nothing out of the ordinary. You may pick up 2 Point Museum, but nothing else besides that. You're going— oh right, yeah, you've been mentioning your Japan trip. Neat. How long are you gonna be gone for? Is the Pippa sushi shop open? It is currently open, yes. Oh, that's easy. Okay. We want to make our way down there to that car. There's a car down there and there's a shop. So there was an update for Project Zomboid yesterday, by the way, guys. They made it so that apparently there's like— in the update prior to this, they made it so that there are like pre-looted houses, and the further into the apocalypse you go, the more likely you are to encounter these pre-looted houses. But everybody hated it, and so I don't think they got rid of the concept, but they made it so that it happens at a much like smaller rate. Okay. You'd love to, yeah, HLG. Like, I definitely, like, you could always, if you wanted to, like, ease your way into it. Bink, I swear to God. You could also always, just, like, order sushi rolls that don't necessarily have raw fish in them, too. There's, like, cucumber rolls, there's California rolls, there's I think yam tempura rolls are pretty good. You watched the GeoGuessr World Cup? How crazy is that watching that? Jen, would you say that you're good at GeoGuessr? God, there's so many zombies here. Oh boy. You're holding out for steak-based sushi? Steak? Like cooked or uncooked steak? I mean, if you don't like seafood, you don't like fish, you probably won't like the fish-based sushi, but you can definitely have sushi that doesn't have, like, fish in it. Her messing up a diverging diamond. I've never, ever seen a diverging diamond exchange in my life before American Truck Sim Everdream. Wait, is that, like, an American thing? Like, I swear I've never seen those in Canada. Okay, we're trying to clear our way to the store. Oh my God. Seriously? We're already so tired. Holy guacamole. Okay, this is the part where we run. You're playing 2 Point Museum right now. Do you really like it, Gord? My understanding is that the blood of the eel is toxic, even in minor amounts. Ooh, I didn't know that. Listen, I'm about to drop some super depressing knowledge on you. You live in a state where literally over 90% of the people are white. Of those 90% of them are boomers, truckers, and Karens. Oh no. It's a culinary wasteland. Taco Bell is exotic. Oh, yucky. They go to the Olive Garden for Italian food. Ever, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about Olive Garden, by the way? I think, listen, I did not set myself up for success, sir, okay? I really didn't. Pre-looted houses, while, whining their own system makes it hard to do. Kitty, I didn't know the specifics about it. All I know is that people got, like, upset about it, and I think they tweaked it a bit. Dude, sushi's so good. You love fish-based sushi. Your girlfriend loves California rolls. Don't let anyone gatekeep you. No, I mean, it's whatever you enjoy, right? And people, you know, if you have California rolls or cucumber rolls and someone goes, oh, well, that isn't real sushi. It's like, well, okay, listen, you enjoy your food. I'll enjoy my food. We don't need to gatekeep sushi. Wasabi, not horseradish, might sell it for me. Wasabi's pretty good. Gord says it's so much fun and a bit different from the previous 2 Point games. I might try it out at some point. I've never been to an Olive Garden. Eel sushi is yummy. It's oh my god, what is it called? I can't remember what the eel sushi's called anymore. Went to an Olive Garden once. It was fine. Solid 6 Italian adjacent food. Unagi, Jen, thank you. Triggers my sensory defensive neurospiciness. Sensory defensive Jen, can you elaborate on that? I don't quite understand what you're saying. B and I have also been making our own sushi at home. Oh, I love that. That's so cute. Oh, so fun. But yeah, guys, Everdream also was someone who really wanted to play RuneScape with us, just in general. So I don't know if we'll stream RuneScape again, but they are definitely someone who will be joining us at some point. Maybe when you... Bro, did you even figure out your account stuff? Unagi's your favorite type of sushi? I find it okay. I don't love it, but I don't dislike it. Ooh, dead. Some foods trigger a disgust. Ooh. Level up our short blunt. A disgust response for you based on texture? Oh, wow. Based on texture. What are the... Jen, if you don't mind sharing, like, what are the other foods that do that for you? I'm just curious. You gotta log back on and do the tutorial. Yes, we can finally invite you. Yeah, guys, we'll see how far we get on this playthrough right now. I hope we can actually, like, loot at least, like, a few more neighborhoods would be my goal for tonight. Oh my god. Forage more branches. Oh, we're just in that very yucky position in game right now. Scallops and mushrooms. Oh my god, I love scallops and mushrooms. I actually had raw scallop sushi a few days ago. Tasty. It's good. Good stuff. Delish. Your mom can't have anything with cumin in it because it smells and tastes like sweat. Well, so no Indian food, eh? That's clay. Raw mushrooms, cooked or fried. Whoa, super interesting, Jen, because most people have the opposite problem. Anything particularly mushy or crunchy, but you don't find cooked mushrooms to be mushy? 100 years ago, your city had a solid mafia presence and was nicknamed Sin City. The Italian food was better in the 80s and 90s, though. I would say with a lot of like things when it comes to food preference, HLG, it definitely has a lot to do with preference, but like there's also often like some sort of genetic influence on it too. Oh, there's so many zombies, guys. That house alarm really screwed us over earlier. We're gonna back up a little bit. And over there. HLG, the worst thing is if you genetically taste cilantro like soap, but you are being raised in a home environment where cilantro is a very key ingredient, and your parents decide that like you're just being a picky eater and like suck it up and eat it anyways. I love cilantro. I eat it. I love it. But I grew up with like Chinese, East Indian cuisine. And I can only imagine like being born into a family like that where it's like, no, the cilantro's going in there whether you like it or not, and just like having to deal with that. Christifa, how you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome. How are you doing? You feel as you get older, you get more allergies to foods. Wombat, that is a thing, by the way. As you age, you can pick up new allergies. I know for me, I definitely picked up a lot of allergies in my... Oh, I don't remember how old I was. Late teens, maybe? And you can even... Not necessarily true, but sometimes you can even have things that you were allergic to for years. You can have allergies disappear too. Which is really nice when they disappear, but it's really awful when you gain new allergies. So I was telling chat that I've recently developed an allergy to some of my makeup, and I was never allergic to it before. I haven't changed the makeup that I use. It's the exact same stuff, and now it's super duper fun that like my skin is super angry with me when I use certain makeups on, and it's like, well, great. Okay, we could have done without that. What else? So in my late teens, I developed an allergy to hay, grass, cats, and dogs, and dust, and like all sorts of animal dander. But I wasn't before. Yeah, a bit unfortunate. But yeah, no, it's, I don't know, you kind of always like hope you're one of those like best case Ontario that you might lose the allergy at some point, but you never know. Apparently mushrooms and animals are both more closely related to each other than either are to plants. When you look at the phylogeny of organisms on Earth, that's very true. I think mushrooms having a meaty texture is just coincidence, though. I don't think it has anything to do with like the genetic and the evolutionary relationship between our two groups. That is not at all what it tastes to you. Oh no, Ever. Does it taste like soap to you? So you're... Ever, are you less evolved than me? Oh no. Oh. So sorry, buddy. I sure do, Jen. It's awful. That actually probably was adding to my exhaustion too, Jen. The fact that I was constantly exposing myself to a workplace with allergens. To be fair, did you just say I was less evolved? To be fair, There are people out there who, so there's things called vestigial organs. A vestigial organ is something that we still have and develop, but we no longer actually actively need it. So one of the vestigial organs that we have is your tailbone. You don't need a tailbone anymore, but we still have it. It's kind of like a evolutionary artifact that we still have. The appendix is one of them. Yeah. Some days my brain feels like a vestigial organ. Your wisdom teeth. You don't need your wisdom teeth. I don't know about tonsils, but the fact that we can remove them willy-nilly, probably. Haven't they been debating a lot whether those are actually vestigial? Which one, Kitty? Which one? Your tailbone? You don't need your tailbone. So you can actually joke, if you were one of the few people where you're born without a tailbone, or you're born without, like, your wisdom teeth, you can joke and say, you're technically more evolved in the sense that, like, you no longer produce the vestigial structures or organs that, like, have no use for us anymore. It's more of a joke, because there's no such thing as more or less evolved or higher or lesser evolved. Like, there's the concept of evolution and things evolving, but you can't say, oh, humans are more evolved than plants. That's not a thing. There's no hierarchy. There's no this or that, right? Sorry. I segued into some sciencey stuff. Hi. Yeah, some people are born with only, like, 2 wisdom teeth that develop. So, I don't know, maybe they have to still get it removed, but they have 2 less that they need removed than the rest of us. I only have 1 wisdom tooth. Does that mean I have a cool mutation? Yeah, I would say so. The way that you're a bully and also a nerd is fascinating. Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, seriously, I genuinely, like, I appreciate the heck out of you, and, like, I think, like, hanging out with you and meeting you both in person and online has been, like just such a treat. And I love people who A, can tolerate my jokes, but B, can dish it right back to the point where I'm sitting there being like, oh my god, what did you just say? Tonsils and maybe appendix. I feel like I've seen second guessing lately on their role in the immune system. I don't know about tonsils. That was not one that was taught to us in school. But the appendix is definitely one. I don't think the appendix has anything to do with, like, immune system stuff. So the appendix, at least in other, like, similar species, the appendix is the location for the place where beneficial bacteria reside. Bacteria specifically that are able to digest and reduce fibrous foods that have cellulose in it. So I guess once upon a time when our diet involved eating a lot of leaves and grass, we don't do that anymore. That's when the appendix would have been a useful organ. But that, like, we literally don't need it anymore. We don't eat grass. We don't eat, like, leaves off of a tree. I've never heard of the appendix having any sort of immune system, or we think that there might be some uses to the appendix, but for all intents and purposes, like, I'm pretty sure it's like, we're like, it might do something, but it's pretty much vestigial. You can live without it. You don't need it. You think your mother's missing a gallbladder? A gallbladder has purpose. It does stuff for you. You can live without it, but what does it do? It helps with the digestion of, like, fatty foods, I think. HLG, do you eat grass? Explains why your all grass diet failed after your appendectomy. Okay. Wonder if there's a correlation between IBS and appendectomy? I have no idea. I would not know. Yeah, it helps with, like, digesting really fatty meats, doesn't it, HLG? Orbital says, I have all 4 wisdom teeth, and without a need to be removed, they grew straight. Whoa! Look at Mr. My wisdom teeth grew in perfectly and didn't overcrowd the rest of my mouth. Whoa. No, good for you that, like, it didn't cause you problems. Mine Mine were all growing in at, like, angles like this. Like, they were, I guess it's called, like, impacted. I think maybe one of them was growing in straight. But I have a really small mouth. And so, even without the wisdom teeth coming in, I didn't have enough room for my teeth. Actually, oh my god, my dental hygienist has, like... She says the wildest things. But she's not wrong. But she says things that, like, other dental hygienists won't say, and she kind of, like, says things to me like she's blaming me for my own genetics, but I'm like, I had no say over this. She basically, so for those of you that don't know, I'm half Chinese, I'm half European, and she's like, it's a problem with, like, mixed race children, where you have, like, one European parent and one Asian parent, because she's like, a lot of the kids end up with the mouth size of the Asian side, but with the teeth size of the Europeans. And she's like, it doesn't fit. It just doesn't, you don't have enough room in your mouth for these teeth. And so she's like giving me heck because I'm mixed race, and she's not saying it in a bad way or anything, but I'm just like, man, I had no say in this. South Rebel, you have a good one. Thank you so much for coming in here. Happy you spread science, and yeah, no, of course, and anytime you want to come in here and chat about any of, like, the latest, like, climate change news, you're more than welcome to. Happy to have you in here. We're gonna... Do I need to sleep yet? Let's rest for a second. Hey, Condiment Services. But yeah, and that is exactly kind of the issue that I had, is, like, the size of my teeth are, like... I had teeth that were, like, much larger than what my jaw size accounted for. Actually, I had a really, really fun genetic mutation. It's called hypodontida, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I said that wrong, chat. Essentially, what that means is there is a... I think it's a genetic mutation in the ectoderm, in the embryo. And essentially what it does is it means that, like, you actually have missing teeth. You have missing teeth. And my missing... So the baby tooth grew, but there was no adult tooth growing underneath it. So it was one of my molars over here on the bottom. If I had left it, and if I had done nothing with it, I probably could have kept my baby tooth into my 30s and 40s, I guess. But eventually it would fall out, right? It doesn't have roots as deep as an adult tooth. And so what they ended up doing is they removed the baby tooth on this side, and they removed the matching adult tooth on this side, and then basically gave my teeth more room in my jaw. And I'm kind of laughing. I'm kind of laughing because I'm like, at least you didn't get it the other way around, Euro jaw with little teeth. You still have a baby tooth, Mr. Corb, let's go. Hold on to that, like, for dear life. Don't, we're not, oh my god, we're not talking about what we were talking about in Quiet's chat here, okay? We're not doing that. Nerf, how you doing? It's good to see you. Ultra is a chipmunk? Am I? And so I laugh because I'm like, well, ha ha ha, it was, like, beneficial that I had it, because then when I had braces and stuff, it just made room for the rest of my teeth. But my dental hygienist giving me shit again. She's like, you realize that it could have not just been the one tooth, it could have been multiple teeth. And she's like, you also know that it didn't have to be a molar. It could have been one of your front teeth that had the hypodontida. One of your front teeth could have not had an adult tooth growing underneath it. And I was like, oh yeah, that would have been a little bit more complicated to have like, I guess, fixed. But yeah, it also is associated with, it's funny, I looked up the syndrome that causes hypodontida. And a lot of those things I actually also experience, which really tells me, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I had some sort of genetic error in my ectoderm during development. But I don't sweat as much as I should. I'm not a sweaty person. Which means that when I get really warm in the summertime, it's actually really hard for me to cool down. Hi, Lion. How are you? It's good to see you. If you can't listen to your dental hygienist on how to choose better parents, who can you listen to? I also had a receded jaw. A receded lower jaw, and I had surgery done to fix that. And it wasn't... Technically, it was also cosmetic, but my jaw started locking in place when I was 16 years old, and it wouldn't open. And they said that getting the jaw surgery done to, like, realign my lower jaw would help fix that. But apparently, like, all of those things are associated with, like, a mutation or an error in the ectoderm during development. So, kind of interesting, kind of cool. It means that this is something that if I ever do have kids, this is something that I might actually pass on to them, too. I had all 4 wisdom teeth removed, and then many years later grew a 9, an extra tooth that came in where one of my wisdom teeth had been. Whoa! It looked like a baby canine tooth. Whoa. Did it cause you any issues, Gord, like before you got it removed? Ultra could have had implants, dental implants. Yeah, Das, because that would have been cheap. You got 4 teeth removed when I was 14, 15 to leave room for the rest. The ones behind the fangs when removed. Yeah, mine, the ones that I had removed, Zephyrin, or I think it's like the molars 2 back or something. We're just slowly working our way through Project Zomboid right now. Who's excited for, I know I've asked this a million times, but are you guys excited for the release of Roadcraft? We're gonna play so much Roadcraft, you guys are gonna be sick of it. Hopefully, I'm assuming I'll probably get early access to it, like, a week before it's released, is kind of generally how that works. We'll see. But I'm really excited for it. Beeps! You had to roll back to build 41? Huh? Wait, what happened? What happened in build 42, dude? Guys, if you don't know Beeps, they were doing a CDDA playthrough in Project Zomboid, and they were doing a really, really good job. Dude, what happened? Nothing happened, I just noticed it breaking through the gums. Wild. It was out in 30 seconds. Oh my god. Hi, Stress Test. How are you doing? Guys, I'm going to quick shout out for Beep's Beard Princess. I would appreciate that. They're super hilarious. They're super fun. I have been really enjoying getting to know them. And they also do a lot of Project Zomboid, guys. Do you, Beeps, do you want me to do a CDDA playthrough right now to show you what I do? Would that be helpful? I don't know if that came as, like, condescending. If you want me to show you what I do, I can show you. The good thing about this problem of big teeth is that I never had a cavity. Interesting. Can you also take every negative trait? You've been doing that. Yeah, sure. I'll take a negative trait. Whatever. It's fine. Beeps, if you wanna, if you're down for us doing that, I will literally put this run on pause and I'll do that right now. Allison was also having a hell of the time the other day too with CDDA. That sounds fun? Yeah, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's try it out.